Hello, beautiful human. My name is Zach. That is Dan.
Yo.
And welcome to the studio, Kelon Campbell.
I gotta tell you, you're talking to me or the listener.
You are here.
Hi.
They are there. But it is an honor to have you here. I'm
Thank you.
really genuinely excited to be talking to you.
Same. And I may not seem excited because I'm just not an excitable person, but I'm just scared.
Well, I have so many questions, obviously. But what excites you now?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't get excited by much, honestly. Like ever in my entire life. I just kind of just live and let life happen to me. I'm not like a very like exciting person.
But so, okay, if you're letting life happen to you,
Yeah.
how do you match that with strategy now that you have the ability to weave and craft a whole career?
Yeah. Well, I really don't. I'm just a very strange person. I think I'm very just like actually like I get stressed out really easily. So
And
I kind of
that's
I just let everything like kind of just go. And then like whatever happens, kind of that's just like my philosophy. And just like go with the flow, honestly. Like I don't really have strategy for really anything in life. Everything is just on the go for me.
But these characters that you start creating and then land on one that ends up like really shaping an entire platform, like iconic in like the craziest ways.
Yeah.
What drives that initially?
It don't. I mean, literally nothing. I don't know. It's just kind of like the spur of in the moment kind of thing. Like I didn't even think about like, oh, I should go live. I should do this. I should do this character. I should say these things. I should wear a wig. It just kind of just happened, just like organically. I have no clue like where it comes from. It just like kind of just happens the second I turn the camera on.
When you think about where you want the character to go,
Yeah.
because she's not with us now because she's in Louisiana.
Yeah.
even though you've channeled her twice in front of us.
Yeah.
Like, what does she mean to you? Like, who is she to you?
I don't know. She's a separate entity, honestly, than myself. I feel like when people meet me in person, they're like, you're not how I expected you to be like online. I mean, in real life, than I am online because they're like expecting to be like loud and boisterous, but I'm like actually like super shy and like scared of everything. I don't know. I think she's just kind of like an outlet, honestly. Like something I can channel that kind of energy into like online and then like leave it there. And then like in real life, just be a little shy old me in normal day-to-day life. I don't know.
When you get nervous, do you like go high pitch and channel a voice?
Little bit, yeah. Just a little bit sometimes. I just feel like it's a little funny.
Does it distract? What is the real intention?
I don't know. It's just I just maybe like just trying to crack a joke, honestly, like to make people laugh or to make myself feel more like at ease. I don't know.
Are you funny or is Terri Joe funny?
I just say we all are. We all are. I'm like I have like people in my brain, which I do. I feel like everybody does. Honestly, it's like whatever. Or do they? Am I crazy? I don't know. I think we're off. Oh my God, I feel like I'm going crazy right now. I think I'm funny, obviously, because I created Terri Joe and like the other characters I do. But we all have like the same sense of humor. But like obviously, like there's some things I wouldn't say that Terri Joe would. I don't know. I think we're all funny.
We all sing.
I think we all. I was kidding. Yeah.
When you first start doing Terri Joe and you realize that that's a character that's worth giving more into, do you start with like an idea of who she is, or do you just throw on a wig and go?
Yeah, I kind of just throw on a wig and go. I have like a little bit of an idea of like who I like kind of base her off of. Like,
does that come later or does that come instantly?
It came later. Like it all happened like on the fly, and then I just like kept going with like building off of the initial idea. But there's like a TV show that I was like obsessed with, still am obsessed with. It's called True Blood. And there's like a character on there who's like very why can't I say that word? Very racist, very like anything derogatory you could ever be in life. But like still saying that she's like a devout Christian, like she's a Christian, like whatever. So I kind of just like based that off of her, like that personality off of that. I don't know.
Like like one of her pillars is that, which is true, right? Like Terri Joe is incredibly Christian.
Yeah, or so she says.
But racist, homophobic.
Yeah, and literally everything else under the sun.
What happened to her knees?
Well, according to her, she got shot by a couple gay people one year. Like during Pride. So she's like been in the wheelchair ever since, but who knows? That's like debatable.
Got it.
Yeah, because we've seen her standing here and there, and I just think that's funny. Like for someone to be like, "Oh, I'm in a wheelchair," but like you see them standing like 45 minutes later. I don't know.
But is a part of her like the worst that society has to offer?
Yeah, I would say so. Like she's literally like the epitome of everything in America. I say America, but it's probably everywhere else. That you don't want to be. But it's also like funny because like the juxtaposition of me being like, oh, I don't like black people, me being black, or like I don't like fat people, me being clearly overweight, or like gay people in general. I just think it's just the juxtaposition that people enjoy, where it's like me saying all these things are horrible things, but like also being those things. I think that's what people think is like funny. It's like ironic.
Is there any of you in her?
Yeah. I feel like it's like mostly me. But like it's my sense of humor for sure, because I have a very like dark, crude sense of humor. Which I feel like most people do. But I don't know. Like she is me and I am her, but like we're also two separate people. Because people will literally be like, "Where's Terri?" To me, and I'm like, clearly I am Terri. But they're like, "Where's Terri Joe?" Like they want her instead of me.
Is that hard to grapple with?
No, not really. Because I get it. Like I get it that it's like this character. People see this character of me online, and they're like they think it's a real person. I literally got messages of people being like, the whole time they thought Terri Joe was a real person. They didn't even think it was like a man playing a character. Yeah.
What does that say to you about society?
And I'm not a good actress. I'm just I don't know. What does it say? I think people just like want to believe anything that's online when really everything online is fake. It's just like an escape from real life.
What have you learned about people through playing Terri Joe? Because literally everybody crosses your lives.
Yeah. I don't know. Everyone's crazy.
True.
Or is it just me? I don't know. I think everyone's crazy in their own way, honestly. But that's like, I feel like that's the funny part of going live with like just random people, because it's like you never know what they're gonna say. You never know what I'm gonna say, and it just like happens like organically.
Have you ever regretted Terri Joe's actions?
No. I don't really ever regret much in life, because I feel like if I make the decision to do something, I made that decision. I have to live with the choices. I mean, the consequences or rewards of the decision I made. So I don't really regret much ever.
I feel like the fun part about playing a character is if you do say something
over
the top, you're like, wasn't me.
Yeah. That's kind of like the scapegoat of it all, but I also really just don't care.
When you were thinking about posting online and crafting these characters, like did you have any goals or expectations or anything like that?
Mm-mm. I just did it. And then it all kind of like snowballed from there. It became something way bigger than I expected it to be honest. But like,
why did you need to do it?
Why did I need to?
Like, why did you need to like turn on a camera, put on a wig, film, and then post?
Yeah, I think it was a escape for me. Because at the time I was like working at, I think it was Amazon, me and Amazon Studio. We're about to talk shit about Amazon. I literally hated it. I didn't want to be there like ever in life. I don't like working in general because I feel like it's too much for me. Like mentally, I just can't.
I get it.
Yeah, which I feel like that's most people in general. But I just like literally hated being there. And so like when I got home, I feel like that was my time to like decompress. And then like one day I just decided to just go live, and it was just like funny to like talk to people. And then everybody else thought it was funny. And I got like so many like views of people people watching my live, and it just kind of snowballed from there. But I think that's what drove me to start was boredom, because it was like also during the pandemic as well.
Why the wig?
I don't know. I just have like wigs in my house. I just have like random wigs in my house. I just slapped it on my head and like put on an old grandma costume from like a few Halloweens back, and just started going from there.
When you first went live, how many people were watching?
I don't even know. I feel like when I've seen like older videos, it's probably like maybe 1,000.
That's still a pretty good number.
Yeah. Because on TikTok, I feel like they like push out your like lives in general. And then like if someone obviously thinks it's funny, they're going to stay, and then they're going to like the live. And then if people are liking, then they're going to push it out to more people. I don't know how it works, but it happened.
So you create Terri, which is this a shade of you.
Yeah.
What do you have any plans for her?
Yes and no. I feel like it can be taken in so many different ways. Like, I do want to like elevate, obviously, because I don't want to be stuck doing the same thing like my whole entire life, like 40-year-old on live being Terri Joe. That would be crazy.
But I feel like there's so much opportunity.
Yeah, for sure. Like I would definitely want to like transfer to something bigger, but I just don't know what that is yet. Like I haven't like set a plan for that yet, which I really don't set plans for things much. I don't know.
I mean, like it's giving Jamae, it's giving
like
Big Mama, it's giving Medea.
Yeah. And I get that. Like I get that that's like literally like the obvious choice. But like I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, Colleen Ballinger took Miranda Sings and turned it into an entire thing. You kind of vision that and be like, I could kind of do that.
Yeah, for sure. I'm lazy. So, but also like, I'm also like willing to do the work to get to where I want to be, which is not obviously sitting on live all day.
So what about this fulfills you or excites you? Is it true?
Well, I don't know. I'm just a very weird person. Like, obviously you can tell. I'm just very like not very in touch with my thoughts and emotions mostly. So like I don't know how I feel about most things.
So you like are you an actor or are you a comedian who can take on characters?
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you want to be?
I don't know. My entire life, well, when I was younger, I did say like, oh, I want to be like see people on like Disney Channel and stuff like that, like see other kids doing stuff. I'm like, I want to do that. That looks cool. But like never actually pursued it.
So what would Terri Joe want to do?
Terri Joe wants to be a preacher. She wants to save the world. I don't want to do any of that. I don't know. I feel like every time somebody asks me this question, I always sound like literally like a person who like wants literally nothing or like has no ambition. But I just like literally don't know.
I think it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
I think you have something that came from not out of the blue, but like definitely was deep within you. And this ability to craft these characters is the skill you have.
Yeah. And I don't even see it that way. I just see it as me just being goofy online. But obviously people see it as like something bigger than what I see. Cause like, I feel like that's how most people are, where it's like, you can't see your potential, but most people can see it. So I just kind of see it just me being goofy online. But I know that there's obviously more
the most
potential to do way more things than that.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I can literally give you a laundry list.
Yeah. And I can give myself that laundry list too. I'm just, I don't know.
So then like break it down. What part of doing this, like getting up every day and creating content and putting on a whole outfit and becoming somebody else.
Yeah.
What part of that do you really enjoy? Both in and out of it.
It kind of just like became my job, to be honest. Like, cause I get like paid from doing it.
Of course.
So it's like, it's fun to do. Obviously, it's just like fun to like go online and just be like the ultimate troll and like mess with people. And I'm getting paid to do it. So it's like, why wouldn't I, you know?
Yeah.
But I would definitely like for it to be like bigger and better. I just don't know what lane to take.
Do you like creating something out of nothing? Like, do you write or do you just improv everything?
I improv everything.
That's great though.
Yeah.
So the entire storyline of Terri Joe, does that just come as like the different spin-offs and her story, like just come up that with the fly and kind of run with it?
Yeah. I think I have like a very like big imagination. So like when I'm on live and then someone talks to me, I'm just like, as they're talking to me, I'm like building more. If they ask me questions about Terri Joe, I'm like just saying random things and it kind of just like sticks. Like everything about her was made up on the live. I never thought about anything off the live.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So how do you think of like calling your vagina Bernice?
I don't know.
It just came to you?
Yeah, it just happened. I don't know. Everything literally just happened. Nothing was ever a conscious thought.
Are you like Terri Joe, also a God warrior?
No. I'm just not religious at all, honestly. I don't know.
What was your relationship to religion growing up?
I don't really have one. My
Ever?
parents took me to like church maybe like 18 times my entire life, and I hated going. It was boring. It was like long, and I just like wanted to fall asleep and like go home. So now I've never had a religious upbringing.
You grew up in Humble, Texas.
Yeah,
I mean,
mostly.
you're around some crazy people.
Yeah. Well, I mostly sat in the house. I didn't really, as a kid, I didn't do much. I just like sat in the house and watched Disney Channel my entire life. As a kid. I don't know. I never was like really like interacting with the people around me except for like my family members. Except for at school when I had to. But even then I was like really quiet and didn't say anything.
What you just watched.
Yeah. I think that's kind of like another like aspect of where I get these random things from, because I just like am a people watcher and like pick things from this person, that person, that person. And I also tell my friends this all the time, like I don't feel like a real person most of the time either, because like I don't feel like I have my own like fixed personality. I kind of just like pick pieces of like everybody and just like, I don't know.
I get it. You're an observer.
Yeah.
But also like you are a collection of other people, so that makes you you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I feel like you're talking about somebody who is uniquely creative and has the ability to like craft characters out of nothing. Yeah. So I don't know, like maybe exactly who you are is put you here.
Yeah.
And you have that ability to like, I don't know, funnel that energy into something that can make you a fuck ton of money.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And that's ultimately the goal.
No pressure.
Yeah.
Because there shouldn't be pressure. It should all be on your terms.
Yeah. But it is also like a lot, because like people expect also like for it to be more, to do more, which I also want.
But no, you do that at your own pace when you're ready.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
you shouldn't be doing everything, because not everything's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And it's not a quantity game, it's a quality game.
Yeah, for sure.
Because the more you do and you spread a character like that too thin, it becomes annoying.
Yeah, and
then
it's like
overplayed.
Watered down, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Which I don't want. Like I've had people like come to me about like TV shows and stuff already, but like it just didn't feel right, so I didn't even do it.
You'll know when it's right.
Yeah. Will I?
I mean,
is there something that maybe just keeping it on TikTok so you don't kind of burn the character out?
Yeah.
You say no?
No, you have to do something. She's too good.
Yeah.
And she's too mainstream now.
I definitely want to do something more than TikTok, because that's like it's obviously I'm grateful for TikTok because it's like the platform that got me to where I am now.
You should do an improvised show, and you should not change any of the way you create. Like you shouldn't bend for anybody, because the second you bend is the second it's shit.
Which I wouldn't. That's why I was like hesitant to do like a TV show or something like that, because I didn't want like a network to see what I do, and it's like obviously very crude, and it's like they wouldn't want that associated with their brand, so they would try to like water it down, which I don't want. 'Cause it's like, what would be the reason for me to do that if I'm like okay now? Like I want to keep my artistic integrity.
Yeah, no scripting. You should do like a hidden camera improvised show. Where you put Terri Joe in different situations.
Yeah, I had that idea as well, but I was like,
would you ever do like a live show, like stand up in a way, but not stand up, just kind of take the show on the road?
Yeah. I feel like I would do almost everything. I would try almost everything that I actually feel like would fit. someone just kind of has to come to me with it, because I'm not like a.
Oh, lucky for you, you're in Amazon, and
Yeah.
we're in Amazon Studios building.
Yeah, I'm not like a chaser. I kind of just like let things come to me.
He said life happens to him.
Yeah. Like
Respect.
that's literally how everything happens ever in my life.
You just shouldn't bend, because the second
Yeah.
you creatively bend is the second you're going to be put in a situation where
Yeah.
like you have to adapt, and
Which
you're
I
just
don't.
too good.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I feel like if I can't have it my way, then I won't do anything, honestly.
Is there ever a fear that you're only going to be seen as this character in case you kind of want to branch out and do other things in the entertainment field?
A little bit yes, but also no. Because this is gonna sound super conceited, but like I just feel like every time I meet people, they like me, no matter what I'm doing. So I don't think that like if I literally just stop doing Terri Joe and just start doing something else, obviously they'd be sad about it because they love Terri Joe, but like I think the people that actually care about me and like me would like follow me wherever I go.
Yeah.
Real recognizes real.
Yeah.
And you
Even
can
though
also,
I'm like, am I real?
yes. And you could also be whoever you want to be. So
Yeah.
Terri Joe today, whoever the fuck tomorrow.
Yeah. Which is kind of scary, but it's like cool, I guess. I don't know.
Do you feel like you can lose yourself, or maybe not even know yourself?
Yeah. But I feel like that already. So it's like, whatever, who cares?
Double down.
Yeah. That's literally how I already feel. Like, I don't know, like a culmination of everyone and everything ever.
But I do think you can take that, all of that, and use it and apply it in your own unique way that makes you you.
Yeah.
And then also, we're growing and evolving every day as human beings. So, every day we become more us.
Yeah.
Just, that growth is not
more
halted.
you. I'm just
I mean, you could.
That's the craziest thing I've ever said in my life. But it's true.
It is.
Yeah. I don't know. I am psycho. But like in a fun way, not in like a I'm gonna kill you kind of way.
Like in a ha ha ha, not a ah.
Yeah, for sure.
Respect. Really? What are you thinking, Dan?
What do you look for when you go live with someone? Like if somebody comes on, do you immediately know if you like them or not, if you want to move on?
Yeah. Because it's like I'm a very like big energy person. I feel like I can feel people's energy like the second I meet them. And I know like there's like certain people who like know who I am, and they like know like how many people are watching my live, so they'll like camp it up a little bit, but it's like never even funny, honestly. So I'll literally just like leave the second I see them. I feel like the most fun people to go live with are the unsuspecting people, because it's like they're like, what is even happening? And I feed off of that like chaotic energy, and I just say whatever, and they're like, what is going on? I feel like that's the funniest people to go live with.
So Madonna, where does she fall?
I don't know. I mean, it was fun to go live with her, obviously, because she's Madonna. But like the celebrity aspect of it all, I feel like that's the shock factor of going live with them. It's just the simple fact that they're a celebrity.
Mm-hmm.
Was that planned, or did you really not know?
Like I said, everything literally just happens. Like literally, is one night Doja Cat just showed up in my live, and she's like, "I want to go live with you." I'm like, "Okay." I just went live with her, and then like all the other celebrities I ever went live with, nothing was ever planned. They just show up in my lives.
What is going on in your head while it's all happening?
Nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
You're just but you are looking at the chat.
It moves too fast. I can't really. I'm looking at it, but like I see like glimpses of each person's comment. I kind of just don't think about anything. I just like, I'm thinking about what the person's talking to me about, honestly. I'm not like reading the chat. I'm not like thinking about what joke I'm going to say next. Like I feed off of what that person's talking to me about and just go with it.
That's a good improviser.
Yeah. Which is why I'm like a little scared. Like sometimes I think about like scripted things. I literally get like so like tripped up on my words.
But you also don't need to do it. It's also more
Yeah.
expensive.
To script.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't need a script.
Writers are on strike anyway.
Yeah, this is a reality show
We thought
summer,
about that.
baby. It's true.
Yeah. I enjoy more so the improv aspect of it all anyways. I cannot. Well, I could, but it's harder for me to memorize scripts because I'm like tripping all over the words the whole entire time.
No, you don't need that.
Yeah.
Whatever. You're too good for that.
Yeah. It's fine. But I do enjoy improv more. So I would rather do that.
Have there been any moments in real life where you just wish you were Terri Joe in that moment and not you?
No. Actually, hot take, I actually don't like Terri Joe.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I thought, I mean, I still think it's funny. I still like enjoy doing it a little bit, but also like the way people like are like so into her, like it kind of just like
It makes you hate her.
Yeah, a little bit.
Are you jealous of her?
No, not at all. I could delete her like tomorrow. She's in my hands. I'm not in hers. But
T.
I don't know. I just like when people talk about like her like as a separate person than me, I'm like, she is literally me. But like people are like, where's Terri Joe? Like if I go live as another character, for example, they're like, we want Terri Joe. I'm like, I don't care what you want. I'm like, it's about what I want.
So you hate how big Terri Joe has become?
No, I love that part, but like, I don't like the diminishing of like other parts of me because you like Terri Joe. Yeah. Like that's annoying, but like whatever.
I think this is a very real problem.
Yeah.
That people who play one character really well face. Like Mr. Bean.
Yeah.
Like Mr. Bean was around forever and then went around away just like for a hot minute. There's so many.
Yeah. I feel like that's almost everybody who plays a character because people like that character is beloved to the people, not really like the person.
100%.
Yeah.
At a certain point, she isn't you. It's everybody else's.
Yeah. She's mine.
Like Borat. Like there's so many examples of that. Ali G. Fuck, that's crazy. But also kind of beautiful in a weird way.
Yeah. It's kind of like good also because I'm like, I describe myself as like uninteresting, honestly. But like as the other character, I feel like I could just make up anything. And that just makes that person interesting. I don't know. Like it's good in that aspect to where it's like, I don't really want people to know me. Like I want you to like Terri. But also, it gets a little bit
annoying because you don't get the credit for her.
True. Well, I do because
it's still you.
I am her, yeah.
But in the moment, it's like everyone wants Terri.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. That's fine. But it is a little twinge where I'm like,
I get it.
Yeah.
It's a hard balance. Because then it's like, do they like me for me?
Yeah.
Or do they like me for Terri? But I am
They
Terri.
definitely like me for Terri, yeah. Like, there's no doubt about that. And that's okay. I don't mind it, but like obviously there's like a part of in my brain where I'm like, what about me?
Does that push you to want to kill her off and create something new, or kill her off and just do nothing? Or
no, there was one point where I was like, people just thought I was just doing it to be funny, which I kind of was. But there was one point where I was like actually tired of like doing Terri on the live, so I literally like had her kidnapped and like did not do it for a week. I just hit the mic, and didn't do it for a week just to like have a little break from her. I feel like if it ever came to that point again, I would just do something like that again, like just stop doing it for a little while because I don't want to like burn her out in my brain as much as she probably kind of already is a little bit.
I like that.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's really fascinating, no?
No, it is. Because you are not like the character like when talking to you at all.
Yeah. Which is kind of crazy.
But also like obviously you look like the character you are, but when you walk around, do people often recognize you as the character?
Yeah. People literally always come to me and say Terri. They're like, oh my God, Terri Joe. They don't ever say, well, people don't really know my name also, really. But like they call me Terri all the time and I literally respond to it because I don't care. I know who they're talking about. I know what they're talking about. So I'm like, it's fine. I didn't expect people to like recognize me off the internet because I literally have like, so many filters. And like when I go live, I literally have all the filters like all the way up to 100 to make myself look like more like feminine. So I didn't expect people to like actually like recognize me in real life, but like people always come up to me and be like, "Oh my God, you're that guy from TikTok," and I'm like, "Yeah." I also like get super nervous when people come up to me and I start sweating. I'm surprised I'm not sweating right now.
Thank you.
Yeah. Not thank you.
I don't think I'd recognize you if I saw you out in the street.
Yeah.
What about
People always do.
What about that though makes you sweat?
I don't know. I think I'm a nervous sweater in general. Like when I get nervous, I just start sweating.
What makes you nervous about meeting somebody who watches what you do?
Maybe the expectation.
I understand that.
Yeah, of them wanting me to be crazy, but I'm literally like,
Hey.
I'm like scared. I'm literally in the middle of Walmart, like buying shaving cream, and they're like, "Oh my God, do Terry." And I'm like, "No, I'm going home." I think that's just
Do
like
you say that to them or do you comply?
more recently. Yeah, I've started to like be like,
Boundary.
huh?
Boundaries.
Yeah. But at first I was like trying to appease everybody, trying to make it like a great experience when they first meet me, but also is it a great experience for me? Yeah. So more recently I have been, if I'm not actually feeling it, I'll be like, not right now. But more than likely I will do it because I don't really care about anything.
But you have the ability to say no.
Yeah, for sure.
Respect. I had the fear a long time where I was like, when somebody would come up to me, I was very worried that I wouldn't live up to their expectation of like who they thought I was.
Yeah.
And that one moment would fall short and then they'd see me differently.
Yeah.
And it would like really fuck me up.
Which I feel like if they actually like care about you or like you, like, or your online persona in general, they wouldn't mind. Just the simple fact they got to meet you is fine, I'm sure. Like, I don't know. But I always think about, every time I have an interaction with somebody, I'm literally thinking about it like for the rest of the day. I'm like, did I do a good job or not? I don't know.
I get it.
Yeah. It's crazy and it's all very new, but like I'll get used to it. I kind of already have.
Fuck yeah. You'll adapt. You're human.
Yeah. Am I? I'm just kidding.
Are you going to move to LA or are you going to stay in Texas?
I don't know. All my friends want me to move to here, and like people were saying like it's a better like business opportunity for me to move here. I'm just not sure about it yet. And obviously I have like where I live now in Texas, so it's like I have to like wait for that lease to be up. I'm thinking about it, but I haven't like set my, what's the word? I don't know.
You have like an Instagram countdown going.
No, I don't. I don't know. I might, honestly.
Take your time.
Yeah. I don't see why not, but I also do see why not because it's like a little expensive to live here. I mean, I can afford it, but it's like just the simple thought that I'm thinking like I pay way less for something bigger in Houston and then like to move here. But it's like, obviously if it's about work, then I will.
How does Terri Joe make money?
Mostly from TikTok lives.
I don't know. I honestly don't know much about TikTok. How do you make money on TikTok?
Well, there's like a feature on there where like you can like send gifts to people. And those gifts like translate to like actual real money.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
It's a whole system, brother.
So I guess the more you go live, the more gifts you get.
Exactly.
The longer you stay on there. I see how it works out now.
And I'm gonna be doing that forever. So I do want to like transfer to something else.
I have some business ideas for you.
So many people do.
Yeah, I know.
I was like,
get in line.
No, but there's one-stop shop.
Yeah.
I got some ideas too. Then
I think we all
have ideas.
Do you sell merch yet, or do you don't sell merch?
No, you don't need that. You
I was a little while back, but then I stopped. I don't know. We'll see.
Sell Halloween costumes.
Halloween costume. Oh, like of Terri Joe.
Terri Joe Halloween costume.
Yeah.
It could be a popular costume.
You need to be doing. Terri Joe needs to be respected and put on a pedestal.
Yeah.
You need to milk her real quick, and then if you want, put her away for a couple of years. When she comes back and makes appearances, huge fucking money grabs because like, oh, it's been a couple months since we've seen Terri. Where the fuck she's been? Really can like less is more sometimes, but only after you really gotta milk it.
Yeah.
Go to one home.
I definitely don't like want to like squander the.
She's a gift.
Yeah, the whole like momentum I have currently. It's a lot for me mentally to like figure out where I want it to go, and then I don't want to like pick something and then be like, I shouldn't have did this, and I don't know.
I get
but
that.
That's just the risk you gotta have to take with stuff like this.
I think you need creative control no matter what you do.
Yeah.
I think you should try to do one home and that houses a couple different things.
Yeah.
Get a fat paycheck.
And then just follow the face of the earth.
You can do whatever you want. Really, seriously. And in that moment, like when Terri Joe comes back, do you get what I'm saying? It's on your terms when you want her to come back. Like you don't do lives to survive.
Yeah. It's just like
you just got paid $15-20 million to do.
Yeah. 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 Yes. We'll have a manager / agent kind of person.
Where is it? Like what? Was it a company?
_
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. We'll talk. Like
Yeah.
one, I'm telling you, fat checks for Terri Joe.
Mm. Well, I hope so. I mean, I feel like that's what everybody wants, honestly, in life. It's a fat
checks.
check. Yeah.
Well, and creative freedom, I think, is a big thing, and like you should never
Yeah.
compromise that for anything.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Ever.
I would never, honestly. I feel like if I can't do it the way it's already is, then there's really no point. Because then people would like be like, this is not the Terri Joe we know.
Wait, did Jeffree Star shoot Terri Joe?
Did he shoot her?
Yeah.
It's alleged here and there. It's not like a proven fact.
Who
that
killed
he
her
did.
dad?
I'm being scared to say the crazy shit that I say online. Let's just he went to a bar and may or may not have had anal sex with a man, and that man may have ruptured his insides and
Oh,
he may have bled out and died.
damn.
Yeah.
Big one.
Yeah. And
one.
yeah, it was a lot.
Sick.
No, I feel so
Sick.
crazy saying stuff like this outside of the live. It's fucking hilarious.
What was it like to be held hostage and watch RuPaul?
Well,
Terri Joe.
Well, for her, I'm sure it was horrible because it's a bunch of gay people. And she
But
hates
God
them.
helped her.
Huh?
God helped her.
Oh, for sure, yeah. God helps her through everything.
Have you ever prayed?
Me?
Yeah.
No. Never.
What do you think Terri Joe prays for?
The eradication of gay people.
Makes sense.
And just all sinners in general.
God.
Mostly gay people.
What would Terri Joe think about you coming here on Pride Month, during Pride Month?
She doesn't think about it. She doesn't acknowledge that I exist, honestly.
Oh.
So people will ask her about me and she'll be like, who? So she wouldn't know.
You know her. She doesn't know you.
Yeah. I barely know her, honestly. But it's like, because she is just like a lot.
A part of me wanted to say that like there's a little Terri Joe in all of us. But
Yeah.
I don't, you know, could be
Little
accurate.
racism.
No, like, no, I don't like, she just seems really angry, but also, I don't know, someone on a quest for something higher.
Yeah. I guess that's cool. That makes sense, yeah.
Angry and hateful, but
Yeah. Literally every American ever.
looking for answers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think Terri Joe proves that, like, the offensive stuff that people think you can't make anymore,
Yeah.
you make it and it works.
Yeah.
Like, people always say The Office wouldn't work anymore. People still love The Office. Now you're coming out with this character and it's taking over.
Yeah.
So I think it says something about those jokes that
Mm.
people enjoy them.
Yeah. I feel like I do push boundaries. I don't
Yes.
push a lot of boundaries. I push boundaries in the way that it's like, it makes sense for me to push them. Like, I wouldn't say something racial about a race that I'm not. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
I feel like that's why it works.
makes sense.
Now, back in the day, people could say whatever they want to say. But I don't know.
Do you wonder why people like her?
No.
Do you know why?
I know why. It's just funny in general. I think it's like the shock value of like the things I say, the things I do, and like you just never know what's gonna happen next. It's just funny in general. I think that's like people have literally texted me that like you're literally curing my depression. Like, and they'll text me if I don't go live. They're like, you have to go live tonight, or I'll literally like. I'm like, oh my god, that's crazy. Like, I don't want to hear stuff like that, but like people were literally like say that it's the only reason that they even like anticipate waking up. I'm like, that's crazy.
That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah. Then again, I don't really care. Yeah. I mean, I care, but
You
like,
do.
yeah. Like the pressure of that doesn't get to me because I feel like even like if there were like 40,000 people in this room right now, I would literally probably have a heart attack. But just for some fact that I cannot see those people while they're on my live, I kind of, it doesn't register in my brain. So not seeing all my followers
Helps you.
helps me like disassociate from like what they're telling me and what they want from me.
Has your phone taken on like a new meaning for you? Like you can't look at it the same way.
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
It's like this weird portal to tens of thousands of human beings.
Yeah.
Millions.
I feel like that's how it always is now for anyone. Like even before I started doing social media, I never even used to post on social media ever. That's why I'm horrible at it now. But I would always be watching. I would always be like literally glued to my phone, like almost every person in America or in the world now. So like I don't really look at it any differently.
But now you're the one creating the content that is being
that is the only
consumed
thing that's different. Yeah,
by tens of millions of people.
yeah.
What do you watch? Like, what do you enjoy?
Oh my god, the way I almost said porn. I don't know. I kind of just like nowadays I really just be scrolling through TikTok and just like on my For You page just scrolling random stuff. I don't watch like YouTube or anything like that. And like before sleep, probably like a movie or TV. I don't know. But I don't know. I just be watching random stuff on my phone. The way that literally almost came out of my mouth like instantly, because that's what I would say on live. Yeah, I just be scrolling through my phone, honestly.
Is there another character you have in your repertoire that you wish got the same love that Terri Joe gets?
No, because I get it. Because I'm like, I feel like when I'm being Terri Joe, I'm the most like comfortable and the most like creative with what I'm saying or like how I'm doing it. With the other characters, I feel like they're just like something just fun for me to do. I can tell people don't enjoy them as much as Terri Joe, but like I feel like it's hard to compete with Terri Joe in general. So I'm like, but I honestly don't really care because I'm gonna do the other characters whenever I want to. But people are always like, "Where's Terri?" I'm like, "She's not here." I'm like, "She's dead."
You ever watch back like clips or compilation videos of like the lives you did the night before?
All the time. Well, I don't watch it back on purpose. Other people post like clips of the live and then they literally show up on my For You page and I'm like, oh, that's me. And I'll literally sit there and watch it. Like it's not me because it's not. Because it's literally like Terri.
And do you think it's funny, the shit you did?
Yeah. I don't be like, ha, like chuckling to myself. But like I get the humor. Yeah.
Oh, it's an honor to have you here.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here. Or anywhere in general, honestly.
I really appreciate you giving us your time and
Thank
energy
you.
as yourself.
Yeah. Which most people don't really get, actually.
No, it's a gift.
Yeah. Most of my friends and like other people are like, you should like show more of yourself more. I'm just like, I don't want to, but sure.
Here you are.
Yeah.
Very relatable.
I feel like that's the takeaway of my personality in general. I'm relatable. And that's how I get you. Because I'm not relatable. I'm you. And that's totally crazy, but it's how I like compute, honestly.
Oh, fascinating.
Yeah.
You know, Carlos Cameron's a big fan of yours.
Thank you.
He had been saying that we had to have you on the show for many moons.
Yeah.
Because I slid into your DMs like months ago.
Yeah. It was literally like last year now.
Yeah. Well, oh my God, that's crazy.
Like August. No, it was August. It's like November.
Well, thanks for even responding to me.
Well, I've seen obviously your interviews before with like Liz Gillies and Ariana Grande and stuff like that on my YouTube and stuff. So like, why wouldn't I respond?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm glad that Liz and Ariana validate us.
Well, that's the only ones I've seen. Oh my God, that's horrible to say.
It's okay. We've only done thousands of others. It's totally okay.
Yeah.
Ari and Liz, I love you. Thank you. This is a gift.
You know, we were talking about seeing if we could get Trisha to show up today, but we didn't
Yeah.
have enough time to plan for it. But we thought that'd been so fun.
Have you met her?
No, I haven't met her.
Is it like
I met her on live, but not like in person.
Should have done that.
She kind of scares me a little. Everybody actually scares me a little.
Why?
But I pretend like I'm not scared.
Why would Trisha Paytas scare you?
Everyone scares me. I don't know. Just meeting people in general, like it just scares me.
Is it
But-
the expectation of them not matching it?
A little bit, yeah.
Is it saying something wrong?
No, I don't care what I say. I don't know. I'm just nervous. I'm just a nervous person in general.
But when you're Terri Joe, are you nervous?
Yeah. But I still pretend like I'm not. I just try my best to pretend like it's fine. And then I'll get used to it as I go.
Got it.
Yeah. Even when I go live, I'm literally always nervous before I start the live.
Good.
And then like as I get into it, it just like dissipates.
It helps you perform.
Yeah. Unless I'm like sweating, and that pisses me off, and I want to get off. But yeah, it's fun. It's fine. It's a fun time. Everything's a fun time.
I feel like
I just love how like laid back, no worries in the world.
Well, I feel like you have every worry in the world, and
Yeah.
you're the opposite of laid back, and you're definitely on edge. Like,
Yeah.
you haven't even put your feet up.
It's because like I feel uncomfortable when I sit like this. I feel weird.
It's not the most sturdy platform, so don't look underneath that.
I'm sorry.
It's having the platform like it's literally like having my legs up here. I feel strange. Yeah.
Yeah, it is like a so laid back, but not laid back at all.
Yeah.
No worries, but also completely worried.
That's literally my personality in general. Because I'm like worried about everything, but also I don't want to worry about everything. So I just like kind of turn that part of my brain off and just go with the flow.
That's the right way to be, I guess. Well, it all overflows eventually, and then you
Yeah.
figure it out.
And then I go into like a spiral and jump.
No. Stay grounded and just take time to sort through it.
I'll try.
In order to turn on Terri Joe, do you need the wig?
Probably not. No.
So you get to
Waiting
ready.
for me to do it.
No,
I think we're
I'm
just
not.
waiting, just a little taste of the voice.
Yeah.
No, we're not. Here we are. Come
That's
on.
rude. That's rude.
I don't even know what she. Well, do I need the wig in the dress? I don't know. I don't even know what she would say. I kind of just like go off of people. Like when people ask me to say something like that Terri Joe would say, I'm like, I don't know, because I kind of just go off of what someone's talking to me about.
I understand that.
Like I don't have like, well, she has catchphrases, but like they're annoying.
What are they like? Do you not like them? You made them.
Yeah. Well, I made them, but like I
The
kept
internet
repeating
coined them.
something. Yeah, like
What-
kept repeating. Huh?
What are her biggest catchphrases?
I think the biggest one is like, "Are you a homosexual?" But that's not how she would say it. She was like, "Are you a homosexual?" or something like that. Just derogatory words, honestly.
Yeah, I'm. It's hard to talk to you. Like if I was asking you a question, it's hard to look at you and be like, "You're Terri Joe." Like without the wig and the dress on, I can't really talk to you like you're that person.
Yeah, I feel like even when I do have the wig and the dress on, I feel like people. I don't know. It's a lot, honestly.
Do you feel the need to make people laugh?
Mm-mm.
Sick.
They just be laughing.
That's right.
But like no one laughed after that. But yeah, I don't care. I just be saying random things and people just think it's funny.
I fuck with you so hard.
Thanks.
I really think you're like one of the great comedic geniuses of a generation.
Yeah,
I think you're really going to do some shit
we'll see.
at your own pace,
Yeah.
on your own time.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're fucking awesome.
Thank you. You are too. And so you and you.
You unintentionally got into this whole thing, but like, what did
Literally.
you really want to do in life while you were working at Amazon? Like, what was your dream?
I never had a dream actually. Me burst out into song. I've never had like something that I've like. I really want to do this. I really want to be this. I don't know. I just go with the flow. How many times have I said that in this podcast? I don't know. I just kind of let everything happen. I don't have like a set thing that I want it to be my entire life.
Damn.
Because I can be anything
That's right.
or anyone. Every time I go to a podcast, I always think about if I just like go on a podcast and just like say the most random things and just lie the entire time. Like I feel like I should have like from the start I should have been like just lying to everyone.
But you did not. You gave us honesty.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you for giving us your true self.
Just kidding. Yeah.
I know you kind of touched on it, but does it make you feel weird that people like Carlos every night get and like that's their routine is get on his
Yeah.
TikTok live and watch you for a couple hours?
Does it make you feel weird?
Like, how does that make you feel that somebody like Carlos is right here in front of you? I'm calling
Yeah.
you out, Carlos. Like Carlos lays at home at night and
Yeah.
watches you on TikTok for like 2
why would
hours.
you do that to
Because
the
that's
man?
that's
It's
funny.
fucked up.
That's the what
Yeah.
Are you
I
talking?
feel like it's a gift for me to I'm just kidding. No, it's a live. I'm just kidding. No, I don't think about it. Like obviously I appreciate the people that support me and that watch me and that love what I do. I just don't like I don't think about anybody in that way. I don't even think about myself in that way where I'm like I don't even think of myself like as an influencer or like celebrity or whatever. I'm just like a regular old weirdo.
You're creative.
Yeah.
An artist.
I like that. I like that a lot. Well, Kelon, thanks for hanging out.
Thanks for having me.
Final thoughts, Daniel?
I'm scared.
Nothing?
I think we covered a lot here.
Carlos Cameron, do you have any questions? Did Dan embarrass you?
Sorry.
He pulls out a list.
Use a scroll. Well, I appreciate you. Are you blushing?
Carlos hates the attention on him.
The way you just looked at me with daggers.
You're like,
Stop.
he's going to beat you up after this.
Probably. Kelon Campbell, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. I really appreciate you
for
being
having
on.
me.
It's an honor because you're going to do some great shit.
Yeah. It's an honor to be here. I'm just repeating everything back to you.
Kelon Campbell, everybody.